Hey, good morning, friends. It is 6:07 a.m. on January 21st, 2025. Of course, that's the 22nd for our friends on the other side of the planet there. Hello, Australia. Hope you're doing good today. And hello, Melbourne. I don't know why I do that. There's something wrong with me. But I do want to say, my name is Lee. I'm the guy that started this group. What groups, I should say, because we do have two of them. And I've heard that you were probably you, and I'm so glad that you're here. That's so cheesy, isn't it? I gotta stop saying that. I gotta say something different. But anyways, thank you for being here, folks. We've got well over 492,000 folks here this morning. I couldn't believe that. Well, maybe not here watching this video, but as members of our well over 492,000. That is, these are amazing numbers. They keep going up every day, and it just makes me happy. Look at that, almost 500,000 folks here today. I mean, I say this every day. I repeat myself for many reasons. One is I don't have good memory, and number two is I just like to hear myself talk sometimes. What am I going to say? I'm going to say we're the funniest city on the internet, because those numbers, that's bigger than many cities. So, funniest city on the internet, folks. Population, us. Pretty awesome cup. Check out our link in the notes to this video if you're interested in getting one of those cups. I gotta try, folks. All right. So awesome to know that you folks find this site worthwhile. It was just me and 80 people for the longest time, and now look at it, just crazy. But you know what? Enough about that. I have a doctor's appointment this morning, so I do have to rush this along. There's no issues whatsoever. I just have to get a prescription refilled, and my doctor won't do that over the phone. So I gotta head out to do that. So we're gonna keep this moving along, but we're not gonna forget anything. You know why? Because I got a couple of good posts that I want to share with you. I think we're gonna start with one from Andrea Sally, and I did share one of Andrea's posts, I think just a few videos ago. So let's take a look at that right now. Of course, it made me laugh. That's the whole point of me posting this. So here we go. Okay, you got it. Sorry, I'm kind of giggling behind the scenes, but give a few more seconds there. Thanks, Andrea. Fantastic post, just like the other one, just like so many of your posts. Just they're hilarious, and thank you very much for your contributions. Now, next one is from Carolyn Gert, and this is a video, and this really made me laugh. This was posted like just not that long ago, just yesterday. Well, last night, I should say. So, all right, Carolyn Gert, thank you very much for this. Here we go.
Rocky! Oh, don't touch that!
That's all it is. Duck doesn't want to take instructions from you. Get rid of the freaking the Narcam there. I just don't have to explain it. It's just funny, and that's the whole point about this. These are funny, right? Thank you for sharing them. Thanks to Andrea. Thanks to Carolyn, and thanks to all of you for all of your posts and your posts, your comments, your liking and reacting to posts. We appreciate all of that. It's great. Anyways, I gotta move it along, as I said, but I don't want to forget anything important. But this might be a little bit painful, but I'm not going to forget bad jokes. If you see a crime in an Apple store, does that make you an eyewitness? I used to play piano by ear. I'm a heck of a lot better now that I started using my hands. A guy walks into a bar. He was, of course, immediately disqualified from the limbo competition. I told a joke about boxing at work and nobody found it funny. I guess they didn't get the punchline. A man walked into a bar with a parrot on his shoulder. The bartender goes, "Hey, does that animal talk?" The parrot goes, "I don't know, I just met him. Last week I got attacked by a bunch of clowns in a parking lot. I won though, because I went right for the juggler. I found a book called How to Solve 50% of Your Problems. So I bought 2 of them. I got an A on my origami assignment when I turned my paper into my teacher. The other day I bought a thesaurus, and when I got home I realized all the pages were blank. I have no word to explain how angry I am. What do you call a lazy baby kangaroo? A pouch potato. I don't think those jokes are going to get better, folks, but I am so glad you keep coming back for them. If you do keep coming back for them, if this is your first time watching one of these videos, I tell these jokes during these videos every day. And yeah, they are bad jokes, but I warned you right at the beginning of that segment. I warned you that they're bad jokes. But you know what? They make me laugh. It makes me laugh telling them. And I really hope it makes one or two of you folks laugh, because that's the whole point of the whole group, is to make people laugh. I mean, I thought it was funny, because I did think these posts were funny. And originally they were just my posts, and just a few other people. Now it's, look at that, 492, almost 493,000 of you amazing people. Thank you all for just being funny, for making me laugh, and for making other people laugh, because that's what your posts are doing. They're making other people laugh. You're brightening people's days. And you know what, that goes right into something that I ask every day, and it's a favor, and it's it might sound like something minor, but it could be something major to somebody else. And what that is can you try to make somebody laugh today when you're out and about? If you're out and about, try to make somebody laugh. You make somebody laugh, you're doing something amazing, because you never know what that person's going through. And maybe that's that little spark of light that they need at that moment. Try it. Just try it. Don't be obnoxious about it, but try to make somebody laugh. And just as importantly, I hope you're laughing. I mean, the whole point of this group is to share, humor, to make people laugh, and you've been successful making people laugh. I hope you're laughing yourself. It's important. Let's do it. Let's be happy. Let's laugh, folks, if we can do it. I know we can't just, let's be happy, but if we can laugh, or if we can make somebody else laugh, we're doing amazing things. And as I said before, I'll say it again, we're amazing people. You're amazing. And don't let anyone tell you that you're not, and don't tell yourself that you're not. You're amazing, and you're capable of doing amazing things. I'm saying amazing a lot, I said I wasn't going to, but I'm sorry. I get stuck in a loop sometimes. I gotta say, it just kind of bubbles up sometimes. Not sometimes, every day. And if you knew me outside of this, you probably wouldn't think I'm like this, but this is bringing out something else in me, and I think it's something good, because I sure do feel good, and that's because of you. Thank you so very much. And now, folks, this is the uncomfortable portion of the video for me. I hate doing this, but let's start off real quick. Do you folks like what we're doing here? Do you like what we've created with this group? It takes a lot of work. It really does. And you wouldn't think it does, running a Facebook group. But with this many people in this group, we've got so many submissions, and we curate every single one. We just can't open the floodgates and let everything through, or the group would be gone. It would be gone in a day, probably, due to Facebook violations and complaints. That's the tough one. We get complaints from folks. But what I'm saying is, we spend a lot of time trying to ensure that this group is as good as it is, and we try to make it better every day. How much time? I'm not lying when I say I do 4 or 5 hours I dedicate towards the site, minimum. Sometimes 6, and it's getting closer to 6 more often too. And this is outside of my regular job, and it's tough. It takes away from life. It takes away from time with my wife. Takes away from other hobbies. Is it rewarding? Abso-freaking-lutely, it's rewarding. We love this site. We love what we've created here. We love what you folks submit every day. But what we're asking here is, if you like what we do you think you can see it in your heart to possibly click this little link we have up there for a thing called Buy Me a Cup of Coffee? What it is, it's a $5 US donation. It goes towards the group. It goes towards the moderators and the admins, not just myself. I've got 4 other folks working on this, also dedicating their time. There are rewards. Of course, it's rewarding knowing that you've got so many people that are interested in what I've created. But I really wish I could compensate my admins and my mods for their time taken away from, their life too. And if I could get some compensation, if this weirdo here could get a little bit of compensation for the time that I've dedicated to the site and will continue to dedicate to the site, that would be amazing, and so greatly appreciated. Any donation is and will be appreciated. And if you want, I will thank you in the notes. Not in the notes. I'll thank you right here in the video for your donations. And I have a thank you to put out there. A very good friend of mine who I've mentioned a few times, Corey Buckner. He made a donation yesterday through the Buy Me a Cup of Coffee. Thank you so very much, Corey. Corey's been a big supporter of this group from day one. Corey made a beautiful video over the holidays when he got himself one of our cups. In fact, his cup's nicer than mine. And, he's just been a big supporter. And then yesterday I saw that he donated to the Buy Me a Cup of Coffee. If you can see it in your heart and if you like what we're doing here, please go visit that. Click that up there. It's that Buy Me a Cup of Coffee. And like I said, it's not just for me. We've got a group of 4 other folks that are working on this site. It's going to go a long way to helping us continue this. If that doesn't happen, we're still going to do this, folks. Not a threat. So I don't want you to think that I'm threatening to take down the group. And as I mentioned, another thing that helps out, I mentioned that Corey bought one of our cups. We do sell these cups. We have t-shirts. We have a hoodie. We have a tote bag. We have a store is what I'm saying. So if that would be something you're interested in, check out our store. If you do buy one of the shirts or our cup or our tote bag, we'd love to see a photo of you with it or a video or whatever. Hey, be a model. Because you know what? You're an amazing person. You're amazing inside. You're amazing outside. And you're going to look great in one of our shirts. Or no, one of our shirts or one of our coffee cups is going to look great with you because you already look great. So that's my spiel. Thank you so very much for just listening to it if you're still here. Like I said, this is awkward for me to ask, but I do have to ask. It's a lot of time we spent here. Worth it because you're worth it. All right, folks, that's awkward. I hate asking that, but what I do like doing is celebrating you and celebrating our group. As I said, well over 492,000, 493, you might as well call it. Heading for 495, then heading for 500,000. That's 500,000 of us. This city of this funniest city on the internet that we've created, and its population, us, a bunch of funny people. Thank you so very much. Have a fantastic day. I'm gonna be here again tomorrow, and I sure hope you are too. You rock. All the love, my friends.